first turn. Like first turn, you see what were the demonic rewards. You say, okay, I lost just by knowing that what the opponent could get.
Yes.
There's a bit of mystery right now.
Yes, yes.
Ciao bella.
So
Detto ciao bella, vai via.
so
yeah, that's the door, the block door. I would say I'm very impressed because in almost every team we saw before we start the match, there was always a fan sucking with the door.
yes.
That's a season 1 figurine that just resists the test of time.
Yeah, it's being used in most of these games.
Every time there was at least one team who just had it, right?
Yeah.
Even and in this case, both teams have.
Ah.
So interesting. I see that. So yeah, this is again, as I can see from.
So Stroppo
from
has
Peter.
gained. He was getting the coins.
Yeah.
I wondered why he moved that way.
Stroppo. Well, Peter is actually still a season 1.
Non mangiate un pochino,
Again,
non
some
vuoi,
season
adesso
1
guardo non
figurines.
vinceva.
The Confrigus, Look, Regularly, 2 pointing flush, and 1 Fern Sucking. On the other hand, we have Get Out of Here, Pooh-chan, Peteeer883, Faris, and Fern Sucking again.
So he started the board with them all back, and he's kind of fanning out now. Still similar position.
Yeah, again, this is better to go slowly. Although he put his Faris far in the middle. So because again, I was talking, Faris is a very blocking figurine.
Yes.
So you can block a character and force him to attack you for the whole turn. If he can get to add just to block someone is very important. Something that would be horrible, like blocking Lucky Luke, because Lucky Luke is usually used as a pusher, but if he can't push the one he wants, that's kind of a problem, really. He's playing Faris. You're right, this is, one of them is Faris, and the other one is, okay, because he repainted this Faris to be red. This is very troubling, people changing the colors of the figurine, because you used to see them at a first glance, like, oh, this is a white hat, this is each character and such.
But it's allowed, it's not prohibited?
It's allowed as long as you can identify the figurine as what it is. Here from the stream it's actually slightly hard to see the figurine, but if you were in person, Faris is pretty recognizable because he's the only one who has this look, right?
Yes. So these are 2 Farises against one another. Oh, no, he's moving back.
Okay, so he put Faris back. No, okay, I see what he did. He jumped him around to get the money and eventually buy the demonic rewards. He actually bought one of the demonic rewards, and if I recall correctly, he actually bought the Eneripsa style that was visible, so which means that at any time during his turn, Peteeer883 can actually heal herself for 70 HP.
Wow.
That's a huge thing, that's a lot of healing. So I think that's what he did. He jumped Faris back, forward, bought the demonic rewards and then
moved back.
Yeah.
Now before, what was his failing? Because he didn't get much chance to use Kitty before.
No, he was the one who actually worked pretty well because
up here, if I recall.
Yeah, he was killing characters in one turn.
Yes.
But and it's actually kind of the same situation here because apart from Count Frigus, who was like squishy but still 14 HP is better than 7.
Yes.
It's kind of the same situation. He can pick all the characters one by one. He would make quite a meal of the opposing team, right?
That's right.
Oh, okay, someone's saying that the Faris has been repainted to look like Hellboy, like the demon. Now, I can see this. Okay, I can see this. That's pretty nice. Although I was very, very surprised with the red Count Frigus, right? Because usually it's so white, it's so easy to spot, right?
Interesting how he's painted the majority of the team, but the Sadida here, I believe, is still green.
That's the thing, Sadida. The free can basically be seen by the color of their hair, because they have free versions of green hair. If you change that, this would look too much like another one. So most people put highlights on the hair, but do not touch the paint on their hair.
Okay, interesting.
So what else? Oh, there's actually lightning bolts on the 3D on the 3 demonic reward, the Strum style on the 6, and the Coward Doofus. Coward Doofus in the 12 range. Coward Doofus is basically +1 damage, whatever be the element, which is kind of cool, right? I mean, this is kind of amazing. The Strum style will only be used for character who can do contact attack, and I don't think Count Frigus has one, and Kitty, as we say before, Kitty is not exactly good at fighting. This is weird for Yop, just say, like, you can't find a contact, you are more at ease when you further from the computer. If it's really fair, but there's other Yops that do strike really strongly at the contact, but they are not played right now, so I know we have a Massacre, which is I love this name, which is have Yops.
A Massacre.
A Massacre, yeah. Who actually has an attack that does 4 damage, and if I would say the first attack she does each turn does 1 additional damage. So, you know, Yop's Fury, bam! I like a Massacre. So, what else? Are they still... he's counting. I'm always wary of the people when they count what they can do.
I spoke to Dakar earlier, and he counted 4 and 4, and then miscounted 5.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Really,
yeah,
that's
he told to me that he would count it 4 and knowing it was 5 and then completely lost. There's one thing also with Count Frigus that's very interesting. He has, if he's not hit by anything, it's 5 movement points.
Wow.
So it's very quick. And one of his attack is actually doing a hand line of sight, which means 3 square in a row. So hiding behind a tree would not save you from Count Frigus. He could just target the tree and the other 2. So in this situation, if he wanted to, I guess the range is not good because he need more range to do, but if he were to hit on the tree, he would hit both the tree, which does nothing, Faris and Kuchan at the same time.
Wow.
But
he can't reach there, can he?
No, he can't.
No.
He can't because, as far as I remember, the range is too short for him to happen. So, but he could, you know. That's one of the things. You know, I've seen a lot of people putting trees in the middle of the map, so it would completely block the middle. But this is something that the Count Frigus doesn't really care about.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
But we've seen this, I think, pretty much the whole tournament, at least on this camera, of the trees in the middle. It seems to be a go-to thing.
Okay, some people are getting crazy in the chat. Calm down, please. Or just, you know, drop down the coffee. Okay. That's why we have normally been drinking water today.
In our, we showed them earlier, but I think we can show them again a little...
These are the official Hugo glasses from back in the days in France. This is so swag.
Swag. Stroppo likes to get his head.
Well, he likes to show his head. What he wants. I mean, if I had such a beautiful head, I would do it all the time. I don't. That's why I hide it behind hairs, long hairs. So yeah, it's actually watching each other a lot.
Just staring.
Okay, he's moving. He's moving.
Okay.
Okay, he's gone there, getting the canvas, so he's now against one of the blocking puppets. I was slipping my words.
I'm trying to work out if he can do anything here in terms.
If I recall correctly, he still have 1 movement point, so he actually move them aside. But will he?
Line of sight an issue here?
Light of sight. The thing is, Lockdoor is very good to block people in place, and if I recall correctly, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. What is he buying? What is he buying?
Spend your
probably
canvas.
12. So it's gonna be probably be.
Gold.
He's buying those carrots. So which means every single of his attack does now 1 damage. Which means the single attack he used against summons. Oh, that's the thing! Count Frigus has an attack that does more damage to summons.
He's getting rid of that doll.
So if you hit the door, he could do a lot of damage in 1 turn. Like 3 or 4 damage of the door in 1. Basically, the door is the only summon that can survive this because Otherwise, he just one-shot every single summon in the game. Just that good. It's just that good.
He's been collecting commas. That's it.
So what he did, so he went there, bought the Dofus Cowards. I'm not seeing no attacks.
Nope.
No, the only attack was the only one who suffered a wound was Faris when he was shoved forward. That's the one thing Puchan does. She pushed people forward, but they get one wound.
Yes.
Because when just
throwing
showing around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Panda Wedges do that? This is the kind of thing they do.
So is this?
Yeah. Still very slow game up till now. And
It makes a change. We've had speedier games.
Yeah.
We're now seeing one that is slower paced. And,
we are back to Stroppo.
tension is building between the two Italians.
Unless you roll for armor. I think you might have rolled for armor. Because I don't think it looks like it's his turn. And also that would be very weird for him to end this turn now because Frigga's actually the first one to play in his team. So that would be really bizarre to end this turn right now.
He should do something here.
Oh god. You can almost feel from here how much thinking is going on right now. Look at those hands on this head. Look at those hands on those head. Like he's going, oh my lord, what is happening? This is the mind game right now. This is the big thing. Who is playing? Two Italian players, Peteeer883 and Stroppo, also known as Pietro and Luca.
Yep.
I hope I'm saying this right.
I think you mastered the names earlier. Got them all right. Perfect. Sounded right to me.
I'm trying if we can get a quick picture telling you who is playing on the other brackets. That would be amazing. But right now we are here streaming, so it's kind of hard to tell you anything. Especially because they're not moving much.
We're staring at them at the moment.
I know maybe they take advantage that we don't really want them to have a time limit.
Yeah.
I think there is still a time limit of 40 minutes because I saw the chrono activate, but we don't exactly want to lose this because you can't have a tie.
No.
We are now to the elimination part of the game, so you can't have a tie.
Have a winner.
Yeah, you must have a winner at every round. Who is winning the tournament?
Well,
it's hard to say. We can definitely say that America didn't win the tournament, unfortunately. This is so hard to say because they have traveled. They've traveled the furthest, right? They've come from the entire ocean.
Yeah,
so,
they're all gone.
They're all gone. Well, they will still be around today and tomorrow, but I'm not going to see them play. It's actually really sad. I'm saddened by this whole situation. I wish there would have been at least one player of every country playing in the game. That would have been. I wouldn't say more interesting because it's not, but it would be fair in some way.
Well, it's still a growing market for this game, I think, over there. So it'd be nice to see them here actively, and they have been, but
there have been, as far as I recall, there was actually one victory for the match. No, Jajam worked, but we don't go with saying that US lost every game. They won some of them. The problem is they didn't win as much as the other players did.
And it's just down to players in the end rather than nationality because they're all facing each other. The Italian versus an Italian, so it's got to happen. And that's just the nature of the tournament.
That's really a very unfortunate series of events.
Yes.
I think. But that's what happens, and right now all the bets are off. But the thing is, if you lose right now, I'm not sure, but if you lose right now, you can end in the loser bracket, which means you still have a chance to actually continue the tournament. But I wouldn't. Don't quote me on this because
Too late. I'm quoting.
No, stop! No, don't quote me. Because this is double elimination tournament. So if you lose one, you would go to the loser bracket, and if you win every single loser bracket match after that, you will go to the big final. So there's a chance for them to come back.
Oh.
I hope for them to come back.
Stroppo is really thinking here. We can't see Pietro, but Luca's really thinking on this.
When will be the game available to buy in the UK? I think it might be already. Japan Anime Games, which distribute the game in English, actually distributes to every English-speaking country. So I guess in UK it exists, but where I cannot tell you. That's the problem. I don't have the pairings right now. I hope Matthew put it on the Facebook. You might try to look at the Facebook. Krosmaster, the official Facebook. Okay, so now he's playing. So he's moved Get Out the Deer. He has given +2 movement point to Peteeer883.
And a critical.
And a critical die.
I think that's
so. Yeah, this is a pretty big announcement. It means like, okay, now I want to kill someone. Yeah, because you don't put a critical. But if you put a critical, maybe he wasn't sure that would be enough. Critical is around a 50% chance.
The extra damage.
Just the extra damage that sometimes make all the difference.
Yes.
Yep. So, Get Out of the Air, move forward. I haven't seen him attack anything.
No,
although it's probably out of range, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 square away from Fregus.
Oh.
So it's probably... No, he's getting the camera. Maybe he's gonna buy something. Oh, he bought the lightning bolts. This I recall, because now there's the daggers that are available to buy. So Get Out of the Air as a spell can use only once, but you do 2 damage as quite good range once per game. So this is an instant spell.
It costs AP or?
It costs 1 AP to launch actually.
Okay.
So. I'm gonna try to get the pairings up as soon as I can.
After this game,
we will try. Yeah. Again, I hope everyone. I would say this is unfortunate, but there's a lot of people actually watching the game, because what you don't see, we have one table who's streaming right now. We have another table which is actually shown on screens here at Ankama. So there are 2 featured tables. This one for the stream, this one for the public. So. As getting damage, so which means she has spell increased damage. Double critical, that's... Who is she targeting? That's the question. Who is she targeting? She's targeting Frigust. Okay. Now that's interesting. She's targeting Frigust twice. So that's a lot of damage. I would say something 4 or 5 damage. Now Count Frigust, since has been hit twice by a character, he will lose 2 movement points and win 2 action points.
There we have those.
Yeah, he's putting the markers right now. What makes it dangerous? It's Count Frigust has an attack that can summon 4 monsters at once, but he can't use it to begin with because the attack costs 12 APs and we start with 10.
So he has to, now.
So now he could use it. Now that would be interesting to see if he uses the summoning or not, because you can totally decide. Oh, I prefer to hit 3 times rather than use this.
Yeah,
that's the difference. Or you can use twice the attack that does the hand kind of the 3 cells in a row kind of attack. You can do it twice. Actually, going back with Kitty.
Moving to safe.
Someone say Get Out of the Air is dead. Could be. Now the Count Frigust has been pumped up a little. What is he going to do? So Peteeer883 came back. The block doors are already going to.
So he has two block doors here.
Yeah, there's one from one team, one from the other. Yes. Actually, hard to tell which is which. I guess the one who's aiming downwards is from the upper player.
Yes.
There's a tendency of players to actually push their figurines in their direction.
Yes.
Because again, you don't recognize the figurine by his face. You recognize it by his hair, by his hat, by his clothes. So counting.
Yes, we'd like to be in the UK, but it's not been announced. And there's the clarification or confirmation of us going to the UK.
There's the beginning of a tour in the United States.
Yes, we've been at PAX East and
SSX, something like this?
WSX,
something like this. So
Or
there's actually a tour that has begun in the US and will probably do so for most of the year. I know the community manager is actually coming here in France in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks.
So probably knows. But the convention season hasn't started yet, right? Not really.
No.
Not really. What do you think?
SXSW, that's it.
SXSU, yeah. South by Southwest. This is a nice. This is a nice name for a convention. We would just go by Ankama Convention because we are an imaginative like that.
Yes, it did already happen. We have
it happened a couple of weeks ago.
There,
But this was the first two destination of the tour, so there will be Ankama in the United States at least.
Yes.
In the UK, I haven't heard anything about UK right now. Probably because I don't think Ankama is that big in the UK.
No, I think that's the truth. We don't have a lot of players from the UK. It's just a shame because it's my homeland.
Obviously, right? Obviously.
Guarda the shop del coso.
Yes, do this. Psychosteria.
Psychosteria.
That's a very appropriate name. So the problem this game is getting a little slow, I'm afraid. Probably because they are very afraid of making a mistake right now.
It's really important now, these games. Before, of course, was important, but the pressure is on.
Yeah, that is the thing. You could lose a match. You could lose a match in the previous time and not being the end of the thing. Now this is getting serious.
Yes.
So people are actually waiting much more what I'm trying to do. See, a lot of people speaking either Spanish or Portuguese, which I don't know the difference at the first sight. So I guess it's now time for the other side of the ocean to watch us.
Yeah, it could be.
So, welcome to all of you. Okay, so counting again. They're probably speaking much wisdom that we do not hear. That is
And instead you hear ours.
Yeah, you just hear us telling basically nothing. How sad.
Who's your money on this game? Who do you think will walk away as winner?
Hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I would say Kitty is actually a really strong player, and we saw that he will walk and play the Kitty team very strongly.
Yes.
If he can do what he did on previous games with streams, which means picking characters one by one
And just knocking them off.
And getting them off, you can actually get. We had a double apparently because they're moving GG around.
Who do you guys think will win this match? Let's see. We have a lot of Count Frigast.
Yeah, go ahead in the chat. Tell us who do you think is going to win the match. Again, I'd say Kitty is quite good, but again, I've never seen a Count Frigast played competitively to this level. I mean, I did my level, but my level was not nearly as strong. Yes, he attract him. This is an attack you could do one per game, attract the character and do him a lot of damage. So now he does that, so which means he can be in range of other characters from the game. Now I understand why.
We have a flying dice.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I understand why you guys in the stream would say, hey, Frigasters actually have a good chance to win. I can understand this why. Now, let's just see if the dice are with him, if he can actually roll and do a lot of damage. Right now, Get Out of Here has 5 wounds on himself. He's only have 11 HP. That's when you thought he would put the Uniruxa style on Get Out of Here. Oh, okay, so Faris is next to him, so which means you can Get Out of Here can only target Faris right now. Someone say, I love Joris, it's so cute. Yes, he is. He is unbearably cute.
I think everybody loves
Yeah.
Furious.
I used to even to play him as a figurine, despite the fact this is really hard to play. So yeah, Get Out of Here is getting his ass kicked with
They're really surrounding him.
8 damage. So it's only have 3 HP left. Yeah,
He's
that
going.
could be the turn of the game. That could be the turn of the game. Which else could hit him? Lucky Luke is too far. Coagulary can't make it. Fernsocken can't make it because she has a straight line attack. So I guess there would be only those two hitting. But still, again, yeah, 8 life on in one turn. That's a lot. That's like 80% of his life. So if he can push forward and do the same in the next turn, Get Out of Here would be dead. And again, Get Out of Here has this big problem that he starts his turn next to Ferris. So he can't even give someone else or himself a bonus MP because he must target Ferris every time.
Ah, yes.
That's the thing, because you could say, oh, he gives himself more MP, he used dodge and then runs away.
Yeah.
He can't. He started next to Ferris.
Yes.
Ehi, dimmela.
Yeah, that's a very
Sì,
clever
ma
play.
si stanno
Get out of here,
scontro fra di
even
loro,
if he
quindi uno
goes
di
away, he
loro...
can't do anything this turn.
Sto registrando
He
anche
can't
la
do anything
partita e stanno
except-
giocando
Except
Jamaica
hitting Ferris.
contro Pietro
So-
e ha cambiato team e gioca contro Sigost e gli sta stuprando.
It could be possible that he would hit Ferris and try to do
Perché
as much
a quanto ho
damage
capito
as he
nella
can,
fase eliminazione
and
se
then
volevi potevi
try to
cambiare
kill
team.
Ferris with Peteeer883. That
E
would
tipo
be
gli
a
sta, e sta
possibility,
stuprando tipo
but,
l'indietreggia di
again,
Zanaica.
if one of the characters has luck, that would
Comunque
be
sto registrando la
possible. I don't
partita,
see
quindi poi
any
dopo me la
other
posso anche
angle.
passare.
The public list of teams changed between the group and elimination. Yes, people were allowed to change their teams, so that's why
Potrebbe
I'm
essere il
actually
turno
trying
uno,
to
questo.
get the new teams if I can.
Yes, we
No,
publish
la
them
seconda
if we
fase
can.
eliminazione.
At least, or at
Cioè-
least tell you them. I'm not
Yeah.
sure we can publish them.
No, allora, c'è la prima fase di
We
tutti,
could,
sono
but
nati
we
poi
need
tutti
to
gli
have these
americani.
lists
Ok.
and
E
tell
poi,
you
altri-
what they
e
play.
poi tutti gli altri non lo so perché non c'ho il coso. Gli italiani sono passati tutti e ora si fanno l'eliminazione
what
diretta,
for?
non c'è limite di
what
tempo.
for Stroppo?
E sono italiani contro
Stroppo's
italiani perché
hesitating what to do
sono
with the
primo,
station
Zanaica era
dice.
primo e Pietro era
He
secondo
rolled an
e gli
armor
altri
and
due
a
erano
critical,
terzo e
so
quarto,
no
quindi si
dodge.
scontravano fra di loro.
No block. Can he try to
Ma ha
get
detto
Ferris
Oscar
this turn?
non ho capito
This
perché,
is the
però
tension roll, I see,
ora
so-
vediamo.
He's on the
Comunque ti tengo aggiornato, tu sei al lavoro?
And he put the
Vai, ti
critical
tengo aggiornato, poi ti
on-
passo i video quando li ho
Unless it's
caricati.
just from one for the previous turn. Might be, but otherwise just put it in there.
Io sono libero, se vogliamo provare a organizzare qualcosa.
What to do, what to do.
He really has made it look like Hellboy. I see
Yeah,
that.
that's
armor.
actually quite a nice custom.
Dai, ora vediamo, non lo so il video, magari si fa anche qualche partita, dai, va bene, vediamo. Faccio
I'm really
sapere.
surprised with the red
Ciao,
Frigust. Well, I see red and I see a couple of horns, so I suppose like demon Frigust. Like, this is an alternate character. Because Frigust doesn't exist as a character in
Capito, ma-
Krosmaster. It's actually an entirely new creation for Krosmaster.
Ah,
It's supposed to be an alternate version of Count Halberd and
Yes.
went mad,
yes,
but
yes.
that was actually never played in any games or such. So it's a real creation. Sorry, I just need to do something. If you allow me for a second. Nothing's wrong.
So Stroppo is he's still on Ghetto, I think.
We have this. This is amazing. How many wounds on Get Over There? I can see 8. 8. 5 to 3 HP left. So what is he going to do? Get Over There is actually the first player to play. So he tried to dodge, or is he trying to hit? This is why you don't have counter. No, he hits,
He hits.
On Ferris. He uses attack on Ferris, who took 2 damage. Maybe he's trying
It's
to-
a wise move. I don't know what I would have done there.
It's actually hits, and now he's hitting Frigust. No, we can't. We can't hit Frigust. It's a forbidden.
He's using a lightning bolt.
Oh, he's
on the
changing. Oh, the
Yep.
No, what? That's weird. It's
He
weird.
hit Frigaster.
Yes, weird. It's not supposed to happen, right? No, okay, so it was just changing the picture around so it doesn't, because you know the markers have numbers on them. So yeah, Ferris took 3 damage. He took the camera. He's gonna use the lightning bolt.
Yes.
He's gonna use the lightning bolt. So you call that right? Or maybe he has
used it.
He
Yes, has
used.
used it. Yeah.
So he did 3 damage to Ferris. So now I would guess Kid Rage would try to finish Ferris right now. There's only one more that could do is Fensocken here on the left behind the tree. Would probably mean that by doing so, she would put herself so close to Confrigus you can count her as dead. So not very likely.
She's going to do, yeah.
It was so he did that. Now it's time for Pooch-chan to play. Are they discussing something? Really? So yeah, that's the thing. If Galvadier dies, that's a big problem. That's 4 GG right now.
Yeah.
If he can kill Ferris first, he wins 1 and lose 4, so he lost 3.
Yes.
Which means the game isn't completely over.
No.
Although
I think he needs to do something against Ferris, but Kitty can't get in there.
I don't think she's in range. Although she could, but she would need to dodge the lock door, which is dangerous.
Possible, but risky.
Yeah, possible but risky. She could, if he can dodge him at least once, they would be in range to hit Ferris. What to do when first Pooch-chan is supposed to play, but maybe you should just skip the turn if she doesn't have anything to do with her. That could happen.
I think he did move Pooch-chan.
No, he didn't move Pooch-chan yet.
From here.
No. So yeah, this thing is going down to Kitty. Can Kitty actually kill one guy? The problem being, you kill Ferris, that's good, but then what next?
Yeah.
Can you actually move the game around enough to win back? That's the question.
And killing Ferris here, is it going to save Ghetto? I don't think it will.
No, I don't think so. I think I only have 3 wounds until he dies, and still Confrigus is actually have these Coward's Doofus, which gives him this huge boost in damage. So I think Galadier is pretty dead.
Yeah.
But again, if he's dead, then what's next? That's the thing. They only lost 1 time on the tension die, so it won't be an instant KO for the game. As far as I know, there has been a history of me saying stupid things.
And then suddenly back.
And then suddenly, and then suddenly they shake hands and the game is over. So, we will see. Yep, it puts a wound on Kitty, so which means she uses power to boost her ability to do damage. He's gonna 1, 2, 3. No, she's actually in range of Ferris. So he removed it immediately. So he must have understood that the damage would be enough to kill him anyway.
Yeah.
That's that's the thing. You don't roll die, he's dead. Yeah. So.
And it happens so fast. But
so fast.
Ferris is gone.
Yep. So Ferris is gone.
I still think so. It's over. It's over for Ghetto.
Is it? He's still touching Frigus, and Frigus is actually can hit him pretty hard. Like even the base attack now that it has Doofus do 2 damage, and Ghetto's only have 3 HP left. If at worst, it will take you 2 hits to kill him. Almost certainly to kill him.
Yeah.
Almost, because, it could do twice 1 damage and he wouldn't be dead. But then there's Fensocken there. So, he can probably die anyway. He used the Enerpsis style.
To heal
Kid Rage. Kid Rage is now healed completely. Which is weird because he only had a couple wounds, but I guess he's preparing for what's next.
Yeah.
Not dying in 1 turn.
Yes.
It would be, because dying in 1 turn is always a possibility, even if you have a lot of HP. So, dabbing intensifies. Would you stop quoting memes in the chat? This is very serious. Why are you memeing?
Yes, this is brother against brother.
This
Right
is
here.
tragedy. This is tragedy right here.
How many GGs? Oh, I have to see a
one
lot.
GG less. So, as I can tell,
Five, then?
there's five for Stroppo, which means four for I lost his name. Peter.
Why are these here?
Because they're removed from the game.
I
They're
see.
just put there to stay in line. So yeah, it's 5. But if Galileo is gone, that's 4 going back in the other way. So yeah, that might be the turning point. That might be the end of the match right here. If there's a double going next, you know.
Oh,
Did you do something? I was counting. Oh, he's counting. I wouldn't understand if you need math to play those names to. But yeah, some people are saying that Krosmaster is a game of luck, which is partly true because it was dice. But it's actually a game of mathematics. You always need to calculate how many squares you're aware, how many damage you can do.
yes.
If it's something, it's possible because the number of times I actually tried to kill someone and completely failed because I had been had miscounted and I could not possibly kill the guy.
It's happened this tournament. Miscounting.
Yeah, miscounting is
So
actually.
it's a frequent thing.
So they're talking to each other. Oh, okay. I guess the game is over now because I just figured out that Count Frigus actually has the dagger. The dagger means since he has 10 AP, which means he can hit 5 times with the dagger.
Wow.
And since he has Dofus, every time he does 2 damage. So yeah, I guess this is not the lawnmower Count Frigus in red, just cutting everyone into pieces. I just realized this. I don't know how long this demonic reward has been there. Probably longer than it should, or maybe it was bought by someone on the team. You can only reveal one. You can only reveal 1 demonic reward per turn. So
Yes.
Yeah. Daggers, and then Coward Dofus, combined with the fact that Count Frigus has a lot of AP. He has a lot of AP, but all his attack is very expensive. Like he had 10, but his attack costs 6 and 4. So and one of them could cost 12. So it's very high. But for a weapon that has a very low cost of AP, that makes it very dangerous.
Yes. Yes.
So, will the die also is actually not using tension die, getting money. Get rich or die trying.
Get rich or die trying.
I guess obviously Galileo was going to die trying.
I think you have to.
Okay, so this is the attack. That does 2 damage. No, that does that does 2 damage.
He's still in?
Yes, still in from
Still
one
in.
AP, 1 HP. Okay, and this one is
It's
over.
gone.
And it's gone, so 4 GG went from one side to the other.
Oh,
And then Frigus
that's
goes back.
changed.
Yeah.
But we expected this.
Frigus goes back. Of course, why would he expose himself for the rest of the games, right? So, yep, he's pushing Van Socken forward. I don't really know why.
Yeah,
why
I mean,
does this?
It's hard because of this blocking doll for him to now reach the others.
Yeah, the game was played in basically 1 or 2 figurines. Like the other one is just watching what's happening. So that is very. This is close to the end. Again, if he can kill one character back, that would allow him to continue the game a little further. But this is really hard for him to actually get back and win the game. If he has to do this, he has to kill Count Frigus.
Yes.
This is the only character in the whole game that can give it as much GG as necessary to win. So I'm not saying he's won or he's lost because I'm terrible at predicting things. But
look at this.
It's grouping everything on the side, trying to protect himself. I suppose he would be trying to protect himself, right?
I think so. Yes, look at this. This is a defensive move. Why did he move Soccer all the way down there and up again?
Get the cameras, I suppose.
I see.
Try to get the two cameras going
there,
back. The interesting part now, it's also a counting game in some way. If he can get 10 cameras and go and buy one, the game is over, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he was pushing forward just to get the cameras and also deny the opponent the possibility to get them.
Yep. And look, the doll's moved here now.
And the doll has moved next to Peteeer883, so now she has to dodge it unless Puchan is actually taking her and pushing it forward like we saw in the other game.
And J-Fan says it's finished for Stroppo.
It looks like it, right?
It looks like it, yeah.
The worst thing to end, this could be ending if roll tension is a double, a straight double.
Yeah,
no choice.
Several things here.
Let me look. No, that's not a double.
No.
That's not a double. The game continues.
C'è promozione.
The game continues, but again, this is really hard. Killing the doll won't give him anything.
Nope.
So, because some summons when they die give you cameras for doing this, but since this is summon for the first season, it didn't give anything when dying. So, yeah, I don't know what he can try to do right now, because he could try to take on the right and kill one character, but this is so far away. The range is so losing Get Out of the Air really hit him really hard on the possibility to move and the possibility to win on the whole.
And how many cameras has Peter got here?
I can't see, unfortunately. I can't see what he has. This is the general reserve cameras.
Yeah.
But both players have put their cameras outside of the screen, so
because he could collect that one, I wonder how many more he would need to finish.
Yeah, that's that is a tough situation. That is a tough situation. I wouldn't call it a lost cause, but yeah, kind of looks like it. So we'll just see. Maybe Luca will find something completely amazing to do. Just all of us shutting them up.
He's thinking, but
he's thinking so hard. We can see it through the stream. It's like this big thinking halo around his head.
As long as he doesn't block the board again, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have to wait. I hope we can have the results for the tournament so we can actually tell you what's happening. Because we can only show you one match, but actually right now there's 8 matches happening.
Yes.
So we'll need to have the answers as far as we can. No, it's delaying the inevitable. Still, maybe getting the critical on Kitty.
Now, there has to be one winner, so there's no draw in this.
No.
Say before though, if a player dragged out their turn long enough, do they have a limit? Do you see this?
I think usually there's a limit of 5 minutes per turn. This is the judge call if something is too long.
Yes.
He
does have 1 GG left.
Yeah. Stroppo has 1 GG left right now. White sunglasses.
Swag.
Yeah, swag.
The only reason.
Basically swag. He looks very impressive. The Italian players look very impressive when they came in.
Marching in.
They were impressive. They were really impressive, to say the least. So he could try to kill one of those characters. He could try. That's going to be hard. He could try either to kill... I would say it would be easier for him to kill Fernsocken, because Fernsocken has to have 5 HP, but that is the rage problem. She has 6 HP and 1 wound, so it's only 1-5. On the other hand, Coagulary is 7 HP... No, sorry, this is Ferris. Coagulary is still at 7. 7?
We can't see his camels either, as someone suggested. Kevin here suggested 10 camels and buy a GG, but
Yeah, he could buy a GG and buy
delaying
himself
the
some.
inevitable.
It would buy himself some time. But you know, again, this might be a surprise if he can pick the figurines one by one like he did from the previous game.
Yeah,
He would get enough
We've seen
GG
it.
to continue.
we've seen it. Maybe he'll do this.
Yeah. This is way too much thinking for me. I'm sorry, most of my turns just take a couple minutes because you.
Attack!
I don't think. That's why I'm bad at this game, sir. No, I'm not bad. I'm just average. But again, yeah, you can get a GG, but if there's a double, we'll lose it. So I don't know. Let's see.
And that's just the look of the dice.
Yep, that's
Praise Eka flip there.
Praise Eka flip. Praise Eka flip. Oh, that's not Eka flip.
No, there's a flip. But
Although I saw someone took this figurine, or one it looks like, and transformed it into the God Eka flip from the Dofu series. So painted it pink, giving him 4 arms and such.
That's really cool.
That's.
I need my hands on this.
I think Jerome has it. I think it was a gift to Jerome. Anyway.
I know where his office is. He's probably watching though.
He's always watching. So I'm sorry, there's not much happening right now. We can just go fill in as much as we can, but we have to wait for them to actually do something.
He seemed to be staring for a long time.
He's calculating a lot.
So he's thrown.
Yeah,
He's thrown.
he uses Fuchan next to Peteeer883 to flow in there, so he's actually moving forward a lot. Take 1 wound in the thing, but you know, 1 wound is not much when you realize you just gain 4 square movements, right? So,
Per 3 passi indietro.
what is he going to do? If he's going by this side, he would either try to kill Quentin Flush, who has still 6 HP, or Coagulary. No, it's actually. Oh god, he could hit anyone from here. Because of his range, he could hit basically 2 or 3 characters right now.
Ma che cazzo, madonna.
What is he going to do? Who is he going to hit?
Fern.
Fern is the easiest target. I'm not sure you can do 7 HP of damage in 1 turn with Kitty. Especially since she has no dynamic rewards and increased power.
No,
anything.
She has nothing.
No anything. She has nothing to increase damage. So 7 HP in 1 turn, I'm not sure if it's possible, even with critical. So no, we should probably try to hit Fern second. What is going on? Roll the dice! Do something! Come on, I can't scream at you because I know you're concentrated, but still do something.
Oh.
Yeah, added 1 wound, so it activated its power. As usual, this is pretty standard when you play Kitty.
That's a critical?
That's a double critical, so yeah. Yeah, on Fern second. So that's 3 damage on Fern second. Could do it again, she would die.
Is he gonna do this? It would buy him some time.
It would buy him some time. Then again, due to the fact that Kitty is really forward, in the opposing camp, could probably get attacked by everything else.
Now, how much HP does Kitty have?
She has 16 to begin with, and she only has 2 wounds, so that's 14. 14 in 1 turn. 14 in 1 turn. 14. Not impossible. Maybe unlikely. Although 3 for Coagulary, up to 3 with Quentin Flush.
Bravissimo Stroppo, esattamente quello che avrei fatto io.
2 or 3.
Cambia poco in fin dei conti, ma almeno
Yeah, Fern second is down.
Yeah.
hai la possibilità di fare un passo indietro che ti dà il range di Luke.
A thumbs up.
A thumbs up, like.
Scusate, mi sono ricordato solo che avevo anche il microfono attivo, quindi avete sentito anche un po' di cazzate.
Get Kitty out of there. But is that possible?
Diremo nel prossimo video, toglieremo il loro
Frigos
audio.
wasn't hit now. Frigos can act from where she is now. Frigos can go and bum rush her. Yeah, just going straight with the daggers. Because he has 5 movements. So if he needs to
Is he
get
approaching?
away.
No.
Well, by going this way, Count Frigus can't reach him
That's true.
one turn, but he can go on the other side actually.
And it's five movement points.
Yeah, 5 movement is huge on this
So
board.
he can still.
Yeah, he's trying not to offer the dagger possibility, but that still leaves him with a lot of possibilities. He could be
stuck.
hit.
He's stuck there. Look.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's other people in this game.
Yeah, his other.
There's other figurine in this game.
Bravo,
Yeah,
Stroppo. Bel fatto.
those are usually the leftovers. The leftover. When you don't have something active to do in the game, you know, just. Yeah, dilly-dally.
I think it's over.
No, non è detto, non è detto.
The
Se
practice
Friga
will be
dipende.
available,
Se non fa doppio e Frigo si espone,
If they're not on
può morire di
Facebook already,
hit.
we'll try to provide you to.
Quindi ovviamente Frigos deve stare anche attento. E poi lui adesso può tranquillamente
Them,
targettare
because,
tutti i
again,
piccini,
we only
compreso
show you
Luke, che non ci arriva.
matches of
Yes.
the 8 that are played right now. So I hope we can show them to you really quickly.
Fatto una cazzata Stroppo lasciando
So
aperto
what's
Indy.
next?
Peteeer883 and Stroppo.
Yeah,
Pietro and Luca.
Pietro and Luca, both Italian players.
GG.
What does he have?
Ah!
He made a double. He made a double, so he can lose 1 GG, and then he has probably enough money to buy the missing GG for the game. So he doesn't even have to kill Kitty. So that's a win.
it.
That's a win from Peter for Pietro, who's playing the Frigus Asylum. I think it's the name, Frigus Asylum or Psycho. So it was a long game. It was hard, but everything was basically done. Everything was done once Geraldir was as a target, because he was getting attracted and then mercilessly killed by Count
and then
Frigus.
over by a double roll.
That was a nice game. That was a very tense game, I would say. So we know for sure that Pietro is actually going to the next round. There was I'm not saying that none of them have played wrong.
Yeah.
As always, when it's this level, one mistake is enough to make you lose.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing that happened. It's sad, but that was a good game. That was 2 teams that are very different from each other.
Yes.
Good game. Congratulations to Peteeer883. We'll go to the next event. I need to get a confirmation. I hope, because I hope I'm not wrong. I think